One idea is how we are going to exterminate white people, because that, in my estimation, is the only conclusion I have come to. We have to exterminate white people off of the face of the planet to solve this problem. Now, I don't care whether you clap or not, but I'm saying to you that we...
Alliance shoot to kill Hamaza, kill the poor, the farmer, kill the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa, pa, brr, pa, pa.
Up to the point where there are now more than 140 race laws in South Africa today. And another strand was the property rights thing, where they said in 2018, we're going to start a process to change the property rights clause in the Constitution so that the state can expropriate private property without compensation, which is just confiscation of property. So that's another strand. And then there's also the strand of the hate speech and real hate speech. I mean, actually targeting a group of people, identifying them based on their ethnicity and then saying, we need to go out and kill those people. It's not offensive speech. It's calling for the Boers to be slaughtered. And that's combined with political speeches, with statements such as, and this is a direct quote, all white people are criminals and they should be treated as such. And then these politicians would burst out chanting, kill the Boer, kill the farmer. And the Boer is, of course, a reference to the Afrikaner people. And this has been getting worse and worse and worse, up to the point where, again, as I said, you cannot ignore what's happening in South Africa. But what's really strange is how people are in South Africa and unfortunately in America and some other places are trying to deny the existence of the problem by saying it doesn't exist. But so the farm killings, you have the names of the people who have been murdered. I mean, I knew people who have been murdered on farms. And for someone to say, well, this problem doesn't exist, is really, really bizarre. If you look at a period of 2 years, there were 2 farm attacks every day in South Africa, during which 2 people were murdered every week. So it's been going on and on and on up, and it's a small community. The farming community there are about 30,000 commercial farmers in South Africa. So it's a small community, and if you're a farmer in South Africa, you know people who have been murdered. That's just the reality. The worst tortures you can imagine. Really, I can't think of worse methods of torture than the ones that we've seen in South Africa, with gouging out of the eyes. We've had one farmer where I grew up they had a shower nozzle turn up on the highest, warm water. They shoved the nozzle down his throat. And there are many, many, many such examples. I mean, I can go on every torture you can imagine.